My name's Terry Nation. I'm from Columbia, South Carolina. The first real estate transaction I did, I was trying to think about this. It's been between 3 and 4 years. I don't remember the exact dates, but I was taking Joe's newsletter. And just from reading the newsletter, I was able to do my first deal. And what I did is I just put out "We Buy Houses" signs. And from those signs, I picked up a lease option deal. And I explained all that in another video, but a guy's son responded to me, and I ended up having to talk to his dad. His dad was interested. His house had been on the market for, I think, 8 months, if I recall correctly. They were barely showing the house, and so he got frustrated with them, got rid of his realtor, and wanted to know if I could help him. And within 2 weeks, I had sold a house and had a tenant buyer in the property. It was very easy work. Very easy work. I think it was, I think I put out 8 to 10 signs on that one house. And what had happened is I put them out 1 week. The next week I got a call from the police and said I needed to pick my signs up. And so I called the police back and I said, look, I'm out of town. You know, I can't pick them up right now. And he goes, look, as long as they're up by the weekend, I don't come back in till Monday. So if they're up by Monday, everything will be fine. So I actually sold that house that weekend before I picked them up. On that first deal, I made $3,000. I actually probably had 2 hours, maybe. I found out about Joe's program just by searching some real estate investors or real estate investing through Google. Okay. I got involved with him. First of all, he seemed a little more sincere. He didn't seem like the other gurus out there. Don't get me wrong, I had been through a few courses of the other gurus, so there was just something different about Joe. And I do recall I was searching no money down real estate investing because I didn't have a penny to put into real estate. And I don't know, just something struck a chord with Joe, and so I signed up for his newsletter at that point. I'm 100% automated.
Okay, and what techniques do you use?
I use everything. I mean, I'm using stuff right now that Joe doesn't even teach. I mean, we have the autoresponders. We have, I'm trying to think of all the things I do. I've got cards to where, like greeting cards, I actually send to owners and buyers when I buy and sell the houses just for the marketing. I've had an app built. Matter of fact, me and Joe was just talking about that. Within the last 60, 75 days, I've had 600 people download my app. We're using QR codes to do virtual tours of the houses. If you go to the house, you can actually scan our QR code on our sign and walk through the house, whatever going in. Everything that gets the buyer one step further without us being involved. I mean, we are doing everything. I actually have a internet marketing mentor as well. It's just paid dividends in the real estate side. I got so many things going. I don't know. I mean, I hope 1 million, but $500,000. We did last year. I did right around $500,000. But it isn't just from Joe's stuff. I mean, because of the leads we're receiving, we're building houses, I'm doing wholesales, I'm doing lease options. So there's so many things going on, but it all started from just doing rent-to-owns and then just building from there.
So what are your ultimate goals as an investor?
To just find more things to do. This is what I love. Residential real estate has always been my passion. So it's just a matter of growing more of what I'm doing now. It's totally, I can't even put into words the impact it's had. I mean, I've spoken in the past, and I had an ill son. That was my first video. My son just had a double lung transplant 6 months ago. I'm able to spend all the time in the world with him. We're doing everything we've never been able to do. And we're doing that as a family. So that right there is the biggest impact in itself. But doing what you want to do when you want to do it is very gratifying.
Absolutely.
Yes, well, somebody asked me that the other day, and I said, no, what do you mean by full-time? Is this what I do for a living? Because with all the automation, I don't really do anything full-time. But if that's what you consider your job, then that's what I do. But yeah, it's not full-time by any means. I've got so many irons in the fire now. Joe talks about building pillars for your business. And I'm working on 4 or 5 different pillars right now. I'm trying to grow my building side, and I'm a lot into video marketing, so I'm building video series on different things with building properties. Everything I do now is video based, mainly because Google loves videos, and anything that'll get me up in the search engines I'm doing. But so I'm building a big video series on building custom homes and how to build them and what you would do if you didn't have a builder to do it. Ultimately, to bring in folks who are interested in building to where I can build a rapport with them. But I want to do that with all my businesses. And so I don't know, there's just building pillars for my businesses.
Okay.
The advice I would give anybody that wants to do this is get a mentor. Hands down, my mentors that I've hired for any part of my businesses is what pays off. You need someone to guide you along the way until you can learn what you need to learn to move forward, and then hire other mentors to get you over the next hump. But mentorship is very important to building any business, in my opinion. Okay.
How's your son doing?
My son, I tell everybody he's got me playing tennis 3 to 4 times a week. So, I mean, within 6 months of a lung transplant.
Seriously?
Yeah, we're
How old is he?
active. He turns 21 next month.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah,
That's a great story.
it's been great, yes.